we're going to Kwesi Parker-Wilson, who is in Parliament, to tell us how or what to expect in Parliament today, especially on this bill and the other things before Parliament. Hello, Parker. So what can you report for us now?
All right, so Israel, today, after almost 3 months since Parliament went on recess, today is the day that they have decided to reconvene and continue with their activities. Now, today, we are expecting the majority and the minority leader to both give their welcome address to members of the House, and then the conversation will continue. But of course, we know that today's or this meeting, which is going to last for about 9 weeks, would focus on some key major issues, which is the LGBT bill, which is currently before the committee. Now, we don't know when it's going to be appeared before the plenary or the House, but for now, we know that the committee is still receiving memoranda. Yesterday, a group also presented their memoranda to the committee. And one of the things that Ghanaians are looking forward to is how the debate is going to pan out in the chamber, because it appears that this bill has taken some partisan lines where it appears the minority seems to be very loud on this bill, whilst the majority, the accusation is that they are not too loud on the bill. So there has been some caution and admonition by members of Parliament that they should abandon their political affiliations.
Parker, we lost you. We lost Parker for a bit, and hopefully he can get to join us again to continue with his submission. But if you can hear me, Parker, one of the issues, as you've indicated, it has to do with the bill, which is in contention, and people are not too sure where some of the MPs stand. But it's early days yet to expect any debate on the issue or, commentary on the issue by MPs, isn't it?
Not early days yet. In fact, there are some Ghanaians who have asked the 275 MPs to state their opinion on the bill. The argument is that even though it appears the minority is the one championing this bill, some members of the minority don't even subscribe to it. And so it will be important that every single member of Parliament, 275, states their position on the bill so that we know who is for and who is against the bill. Again, there's a conversation about whether or not the majority leader will support the passage of the bill if indeed the House is supposed to approve it. So a lot of Ghanaians are really interested in what is happening. We know that the religious bodies have stated their position. They want the Parliament to pass this bill so that the President can also assent to the bill. So from next week, obviously, we expect that a lot of the members of Parliament would tell us their view on what is happening. So today, largely, will be about welcoming addresses from both sides of the House. The majority leader will give his address, the minority leader will give his address, and also the Speaker of Parliament. But even before that, we are told by the minority members on the Energy Committee that they will be addressing the media. The information we've picked up is on the hikes in fuel prices. They believe that government should scrap some of the taxes on petroleum prices. So the ranking on that committee, Mr. John Jinapong, will be addressing the media at 11:30. That's what we've been told. So this meeting is going to be an interesting one. And I'm sure you've heard that some of the majority members have complained that work in the House is no more fun because Parliament, perhaps in recent past, have voted on almost every issue. And so we are expecting more of the NPP MPs to be in the House. If not, many of the government projects or government policies will be, in a way, shut down by the minority. Because if you recall, we voted on the Speaker, we voted on the budget, even the approval of the ministers, and we voted on it. So this is something that the NPP MPs are not too excited about. And so they are asking their members not to absent themselves from the chamber this very round. They need every individual to be in the House so that they can push through the government agenda going forward. So this 9 weeks will be very interesting. And let me remind our viewers, you recall how we went on recess in July, where the committee, the health committee, which investigated the Sputnik, decided to hold the minister before Parliament and also asked the president to even dismiss him. But the speaker said that, well, we are done, let's go home. We are tired. Let's go on recess. When we get back, we can continue with the business of the day. So the minority is on the guard this time around. They will make sure they keep government on its toes so that the things that they need to do for Ghanaians, they will do for them. So these 9 weeks, I can assure our viewers that we're very, very interested. And we will let our viewers also, we'll keep them posted on everything that happens in the chamber.
All right, certainly. I mean, it looks like it's set to be a very interesting 9 weeks. And Parker, one of the things you mentioned, which has to do with the minority news briefing on energy, we will be bringing you that live when it happens. And then you're also talking about the other things. But I wanted for us to go back to the LGBTQI plus bill, the Anti LGBTQI plus bill. And the point I was making is that we shouldn't be expecting the MPs to speak to this on the floor any moment from now, because it's going to go through the process. It's going to start with the committee level, right?
Yeah, that is true. That's correct. In fact, the committee would have to finish its work, put together their report, and submit the report to the House. So when the report is submitted to the House, that is when the members of Parliament, or let me say the chamber, that is when the members of Parliament will now have the opportunity to wade into the debate. That is where people will advance their argument in favor for or against the bill. And so based on how the debate will go, the Speaker would then decide whether they have to vote or they would have to approve the bill by consensus. And many have expressed fears that looking at the situation, perhaps they might subject the bill to vote. And if we get there, there should be an open vote, not a secret ballot. There should be an open ballot where we know the members of Parliament who voted in favor for the bill and those who voted against the bill. And so for now, on the floor of the House or in the chamber, MPs would not be required to speak on the bill until it is submitted before the House. If you have anything to do, what you have to do is to submit your opinions and your reviews and accession to the committee so that they can put together the bill and then present it to the chamber when the time is due. All
right. Thank you very much, Kwesi Parker-Wilson, and he will be bringing you all the interesting developments that's going to take place in Parliament.